you, Uncle Daddy.
Yeah.
It was a short-lived romance we got to see with you and Wanda. Will Uncle Daddy find another love?
Let's hope so. I'm not sure what sex it's going to be, but we're going to find out.
Okay.
He's open to all. Yeah.
Okay. So my question is, when you found out that Desna was responsible for Roller, how come you didn't take action against her?
Well, I almost did, but she convinced me not to, and Roller also convinced me not to. So I think I need her. She's a good woman.
I'm Courtney with Urban 24/7 Lifestyle Brand.
Hey.
How does it feel to be under Reba's thumb now?
Oh. It don't feel good at all, but we're going to change that, hopefully, this season. Stay tuned.
And to the right. Okay, awesome. Last shot.
Scale of 1 to 10, how would you rank Jen and Bryce's marriage?
Is this pre-affair or post-affair?
Post-affair, currently.
Woof. All right, post-affair is a strong 4.
Okay.
A really strong 4, but it is rising as we speak.
Is Hank out of Jen's system?
Is he?
Hey Jen, it's Kim Kim with Court Vision TV. Do you think you and Desna will get back to being besties as you were before everything?
I know we will. She's my ride or die, and that doesn't just end. We're in it till the end.
All right. Who will follow?
Yeah.
Hi, Jen. It's Kim So Major with Hip Hop Weekly Magazine.
Hello.
I wanted to find out, what is the weirdest piece of direction you've received so far on the set?
Whoa. Well, sometimes you get direction like you're in the middle of a combat scene and you hear a sentence you've never heard before. They're like, okay, when you jump off the couch and land near the cutting board, make sure you don't run into the knife, but make sure you have a clear shot of the pool. And you're just like, oh no, that's what I have to do? So something like that.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Look right over here to the left first.
Thanks, Judy. I'm Kim So Major with Hip Hop Weekly.
Hi, Kim.
Kim, yes. What I love about the show is the ladies literally, they're running the show. Who has the best glam? Who's doing the most glam on set?
It's not me.
Right.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I relish the opportunity to just go raw and just focus on my hair gaps and just body flows, no sprints, no push-ups, no heels, so this actually takes an enormous amount of work, and I just I put myself in the hands of people to do things. But in terms of every woman on the show has an opportunity, from Niecy Nash to Karuchi, even Karen Preston.
Have they put you in anything that you were just like, oh my gosh, this is out of my element?
No, not necessarily, but there's been an episode this season where I've had the opportunity when I reconnect with my parents, where I go back and make them more face. And that's all I'll say. Because what happens to me. Thank you. Thank you, Judy.
Right here to the
I would say my character is like Kevin Rankin, everyone.
Hey. My mic works. Okay.
Right away from me.
He likes to share. So the question was, are we like our characters in any way, or describe it? I would say that Jen is like rough and ready at all times, less likely to get in a bar, more likely to get in a bar fight than me, but you want to have her around. And I'm like, I see myself a little bit in her, but I'm super elegant, you guys. Very graceful, right?
Yeah.
Right. So I'm not like her at all. I am basically like her.
What about Judy, Quiet
I too am very quiet. No. See. I have, like Anne, I think I wear everything on my face. So, whatever I'm thinking is, I have a highly expressive face, so I think I'm very similar in that regard. protective of my posse, you know, in that regard as well. And I think I've adopted her low maintenance aesthetic. Thank you, which I find very comfortable. You know, she's very comfortable in herself and how she is naturally, and I find that you know, confident, and I'm learning from that. So.
Your outfit is so cute.
Thank you. I have to. That's my stylist, Karuchi Tran. I don't know if you guys have heard of her, but she helps me dress when I'm not on set.
Mr. Kevin, how do you feel? How would you describe your character, and do you see yourself in that character at all, as in real life?
I see Bryce. I kind of call him a walking mirror. He sort of reflects whoever he's interacting with. He'll take on just little things that they do, quirks, and it's just sort of an acceptance thing. He's just looking for acceptance, and most of all, I think from Uncle Daddy, that kind of runs his life. And in my real life, I don't look for acceptance from Uncle Daddy. So in that way, we're nothing alike.
Come on, use this one.
I got shit. I find I'm exactly like fucking Uncle Daddy. In fact, I had to tone my shit down to be Uncle Daddy. You know what I'm saying?
He walks around in a thong on set.
I walk around in a thong. I'm a proud, bisexual, fully Catholic man. And I kill people when they get in the way. So we're good.
So, Uncle Daddy, what attracted you to the role?
All that.
Long walking, the bisexuality, all of that. Okay, so this show is so diverse, and there's so many, like, there's multicultural characters. For the women of certain age, different races, sexual orientation, it's nothing like that's on TV. So I was watching it, and there isn't really much like that on TV, but there is a lot of that in real life. So behind the camera is no different. As an actor, what is it like to work on a series so diverse?
It's fantastic, man. And these guys are like, the women that we work with are just, seriously, each and every one of them are the most talented women actors out there today. And they happen to all be on the same show. And Kevin Rankin's there too. And but it's such a pleasure to work with, mature, and I mean that in a good way, as in emotionally mature, cool people, and they're fantastic.
I find that it's revolutionary to be able to eat food and be on TV, because, like, that didn't used to happen. Like, you used to just have to be, just, like, starve yourself, like, fit into this certain narrative of this narrow vision of what a woman should look like. And now, I mean, we shoot in New Orleans. I eat hella grits. Like, I just, like, live my life, and I'm allowed to be unabashedly sexy, complicated. I spill out over my jeans. I don't give a fuck. It makes me feel great. It makes me feel great. Judy?
I don't wear a stitch of makeup. I don't wear Spanx. I don't wear heels. Kevin?
That's the perfect role.
I don't either. I spent most of my career supporting. That's what I do in my job. But I find myself lucky to be in a time and a place and where we are, to be able to support and be there for a project like this. I think it's more than we can. I think it's more than what we think it is in this moment in time. And I think Claws does more than what it thinks it does in this moment in time. And I think it's very important, and I'm very proud and happy to be a part of it.
Hashtag Claws TNT.
Think about Uncle Daddy is that he does whatever the fuck he wants. Yeah, so there's not much I want to change about him. It'd be more fun to be like him in real life. He just gets to do what he does, and I think that's what's fun about him. So, nothing.
Okay. So this question is for Judy. Quiet Anne is such an interesting character. Will viewers learn more about her backstory? Oh, yeah.
Well,
You will. You will this season. You'll learn a little bit more about her backstory, more about her family, more about her immediate family and her Cuban background, Cubana, and what goes on in her head.
Okay.
I think that's all I'm allowed to tell you, right?
And what feedback have you received from the LGBT community over that role?
Say that again?
What feedback have you received?
I've
Or
had
have
the
you-
most positive feedback from the LGBT community, which I'm just like super touched by. You know, because you get worried about that. I do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit, I hope they're not pissed at me.
Yeah.
But
She can hit it.
and I'd be like, you know, crushing on girls now, you know.
Well, I guess it happens because of your role. Do you like look at other women now?
I always have.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We're
I'd be
beautiful
checking on
creatures.
Jen. I'd be like, Jen, damn.
But like
You know.
she shows up on set and like these dickies and their braids and everything, and all the girls get like immediately, we get like a little bit shy. Like we'll be sitting on cast chairs and we're like, oh hey Judy, hey, do you need a water or something? Like we start to get weird because she looks so cute. Shit.
Jen and Kevin, how will your characters deal with their marital strains this season?
Oh Lord.
Not good.
Not well. Well, not well in the beginning. I would say that it's tough being tenuously sober and dealing with like the hardest things you've ever been through and infidelity and raising two small children. Yeah, it's tough.
It's tough.
It's tough.
Just yeah. So Jen, will Zlata drive a wedge between the girls now that she has her eye on Desna?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
She's gonna try. She's gonna try.
She tried first episode, giving you guys
Oh.
money and
Yeah, and then she gives Desna my house.
oh yeah, she does.
Yeah, so, and then we all gotta, you'll see.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, so Jen, this is for you also. How will Jennifer deal with her sobriety this season?
Well, let's just say she doesn't start drinking. Okay?
Oh.
She doesn't start drinking. So,
So this
Yeah.
one's for
She doesn't,
Kevin
she
and
doesn't
Dean.
drink. She doesn't need a Tide Pod or. But there's other things on the internet that are like a viral thing that kids are doing today that Jen does.
I get into it.
Oh, Jen. So Kevin and Dean, this is for you. Now that the Russians own 50% of the Dixie Mafia, how will your characters deal with them as a boss?
I think they own like 100% or something.
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
definitely a
Yeah, I
hundred.
think they take all of it.
Yeah, they took all.
They
of
took it all.
They take it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't deal very well with that. I can tell you that much. So we try to figure that one out. That's kind of the arc of our story, I think, in this series.
You're like, I'll never work
In this
with you.
season. Yeah.
And also, like, we don't know about Dr. Raval, and they do.
Ah.
That's the thing. Like, they know Desna's getting played, and they don't say nothing.
Yeah, because you called him while they were.
Yeah.
Right. We recruited him to help us get the
Yeah, I
Russians.
saw that. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
god.
So
This is crazy. Okay, so we're gonna take a couple of questions. Thanks you guys so much for answering these questions. But we're gonna take a couple of questions from the studio audience. All right.
that we were on last
It
year.
really was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're very avant-garde.
This isn't in response to that. This was already there.
Yeah.
So from the males on set, was it any difference with being, women?
It's a lot more fun, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's good to have different voices saying different things. You know, so.
But
Who
like,
runs
I've
the
never been on
world?
a set where we see women and women of color like in the camera department. Like this is the first time I've ever seen that. And in every single department, women of color, it's like it's revolutionary.
No, that's what I'm saying. By being there on the day on a show like this is bigger than maybe than what we're doing. You know, I mean, it is time, and that's why it's important. And a conscious choice. It wasn't forced. It wasn't legislated. It wasn't, it wasn't pushed on anyone. This came organically. It just happened.
Awesome. Congratulations to all of you. And again, thank you for coming to Houston. We have 2 social media winners that are